Let's work out full body. Welcome to today's full body class. We're just going to bring 2 sets of weights with us. You're welcome to bring 3, but 2 is going to be just fine. We're going to start at the back of our mat for our warm-up. So you can go ahead and come to the back of your mat, take a few breaths in and out. So just 2 more. Breathe in, reach your arms overhead and breathe out. Last time, 1 more. Big breath in. And big breath out. All right, let's start to fold the body forward. We're gonna plant the hands down, walk yourself forward into a tabletop, and we'll start to move through the spine. So the joints are stacked. You're gonna dip the belly down and then arch the spine up towards the sky. We're gonna do that with a neutral gaze for a few rounds. So just keeping the neck nice and long, just getting some movement into the spine here. Let's start to bring the gaze into the mix, start to look up as you dip. And then breathe out, you can look down a couple more times. Breathing in, opening the chest, pulling the shoulders back. Breathing out around the spine. We'll do this 1 more time. And then around the spine up towards the sky. Start to walk the hands in front of you and use your arm strength to lower your body all the way down towards the mat. The arms come into cactus. And we start to press into the forearms to lift the chest. And then we slowly lower that chest down. You're just gonna look at the top of the mat the whole time. So you're not looking all the way up and cranking your neck in any weird way. And I want you to have a little squeeze in those glutes when you lift your chest up so you keep your lower back nice and protected. We're gonna do this 1 more time, and then you can stay with this motion, or you have an option to start to lift the legs up as well. So maybe you start to squeeze the glutes, press the hips down, lift the legs and the chest. And then lower yourself back, same gaze. Starting to work into the glutes and the back side of the body, just slowly getting that warmed up. We'll do this 2 more times. Don't lift that too high. Don't be straining in your back. So we're gonna do this 1 more time. Lifting the thighs and lifting the chest. Lowering the body down, hands coming to the shoulders. We'll press ourselves back to a tabletop, and then I want you to drop the hips, knees come back a little bit further. You're in a modified plank. You're welcome to stay in this modified plank, or you can come into a high plank by lifting the knees up off the mat, depending on how this feels on your wrists and your shoulders. And from here, we take the hips all the way up to a downward dog. Start to press the chest back toward the thighs. So you're opening up into the shoulders, and you want to keep the heels lifted up off the mat so we don't pull into the hamstrings too much. All right, let's step the right foot forward into a lunge. Reach the right fingertips up to the sky, and then lowering them back down. Step back to that downward dog. Other side. Left leg steps forward. We twist through the torso. The hand comes down to the mat, and we step it back. We're going to do this 4 more times on either side. When you step forward, I want you to put the weight into your foot. The hands are not holding us up the whole time. I want us working into the whole body here. So working into the legs when you step forward into that lunge, and then getting that nice twisting motion in through the middle of your body. All right, we have 2 more of these. If it feels good for you, you can start to go a little bit lower with those hips. And you have 1 more on either side. Big step forward, nice long lunge, stretching through the hip flexor. And working into the other side. Beautiful. Step it back to that downward dog, and bring yourself forward to a plank pose. Again, you can drop down to your forearms or your knees if you would prefer. Otherwise, we're going to start to work into the core, pulling those knees in towards your chest. Just getting the middle of the body working. Plank is such a great exercise for working the whole body. I want 1 more on either side. We're going to spread those feet hip width apart, bend into your knees, walk yourself all the way back, sink the hips back and low, lift the chest, take the arms parallel to the mat. We are working in the legs. So you can just hold yourself right here, pulling those knees out nice and wide. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. I want 10 squats here. So getting down low and then coming up to standing. I want you looking ahead so the chest stays Nice and lifted. Pressing the feet down as you come up. And again, making sure the knees are not caving in. Apparently, we have 7 more. We're here. Oh, sorry, we have 3 more. 2 more. This is your last one. Great work. We're going to step into the center of the mat. Feet are nice and wide. Bring those arms open nice and wide. Bending into the right knee into a side lunge. Left hand hits the mat. Come up through center. Twisting through the other side. So a knee is going to track over the middle of the foot when you come into this side lunge. I don't want all your weight in the ball of the foot. Make it even between the heel and the ball of the foot. 2 more on either side. Hips go to the back of the mat. 1 more on either side. Great work. Heels come in. Toes are on a 45. Come down into this sumo squat. We're just gonna hold here. And then I want you to take the hands to the legs. So to make a few circles with the shoulders in one direction. And in the opposite direction. 2 more. Last one. Let's get a little bit lower and then press ourselves all the way up to standing. I hope your body's nice and warm. Grab onto your weights that you are going to use for a squat today. So we're going to start with the legs. We're working in sets. We're starting with a suitcase squat. I'm going to show you from the side actually. So we're going to take feet pretty close, right underneath the hips. Hands are down at your sides with your weights. You could also do this with no weights if you would prefer. You keep the chest nice and lifted. You sink down. Press the feet down to lift up. Here's number 2. So I'm going to look ahead. The chest will slightly hinge forward. You're not completely upright with your shoulders over your hips. The knees are going to go forward. The hips are going to go back. We have 5 more of these. We're going to be doing 10 reps of the suitcase squat today. And we have 3 left. Always keeping that core nice and tight. Always looking ahead, not looking down at your feet. And this is your last one. Great work. Grab onto something a little bit lighter that you're going to be using for a hammer curl today. So something that you want to use for biceps. I'm just going to use the same weights because I only got 2 sets with me. Palms are facing each other. Elbows are tight to the body. You lift the weight up. You bring it back down. When you come up to the top, I don't want you to come all the way up to touch the shoulder and release the tension. We're going to keep the tension at the top of your bicep curl. So you have tension on the biceps the whole time. That was halfway. Again, we're working in 10s. We're going to be doing 2 sets of 10 today. 3 left. Alright, this is your last one. The last one should be really, really hard to get up and control the way down. Back to that suitcase squat. Right away, we're not going to be taking any breaks in our session today. You're going to get a little bit sweaty. We're only doing 2 sets though. Now that we are halfway through our final set, this is where things get spicy. So this is where we should be starting to shake. Things are getting really hard. And if you don't feel like you're shooting that much, it's not that hard. Next time that you do this, I want you to bring 1 set heavier, one bit heavier with your weights. We're back to that hammer curl. So then you know you're lifting as heavy as you can. Maybe you don't even get that last rep in, and that's great. You've chosen the right weights. We are halfway through. We have 5 more, and then we're going to move to our second set of exercises. Just 3 left. You're close. Stay with me right to the end. Our first set of exercises is complete. Second set of exercises, we're going to do a V-stand deadlift for our first exercise rather. So here to set up for this, just bring your right foot out slightly and we're going to take it towards the back. So this is not a big step out to the side, this is not a big step back. It's just a little kickstand with your right foot. You're high on the ball of the right foot. Do not lock out that left knee, slight bend into that left knee. Weights come in front of the body, shoulders are back. We start to hinge the body forward. And then we press the foot down to come up. You have a slight tuck of your chin. Great job. So again, you're not looking up and you're trying to put the majority of the weight into that left leg. Try not to put a whole bunch of weight into the right leg. So hips to the back as you drop the chest. You're going to feel that hamstring lengthen and then squeeze it to come up. You have 3 left here. You can decide how low you go. Maybe you come down to flat back, but I don't want you going super low because we are not bending the left knee. Our second exercise here is going to be a row. Again, the feet are going to be hip width. This time we are going to be hinging ourselves forward. Weights come down underneath your shoulders. Again, I don't want you looking all the way up and I don't want you rounding down. Long crown. Pull the weights to your hips, lower them down. Pull, squeeze, slowly lower. So they come back to the hip and not up directly towards the rib cage. You want to be pulling them towards the back there. That is halfway. Again, you're keeping that core nice and tight, flexing your abdominals. You have 4 more. Squeeze those elbows up nice and high. Final 3. Controlling the weight down. We have 2 more. This is it. Last one. Slowly lower down. And we do our deadlift on the other side. This time we're going to be working in the right leg. Take that left foot out. Take it back slightly. Get your stable stance first before you go anymore. And then we start to hinge. Squeeze the glute and the hamstring. Those are the muscles that we're using to bring us back up. Great work. Now we're here for 10. You can engage those weights because you've already done your first set on the other leg. This is halfway. So making sure you're keeping a micro bend in that knee. We have 5 left. Hips have to go back as the chest drops. We are not forward folding. We are hinging. Almost there, just 3 more. Make sure you don't round those shoulders forward. Final 2. Squeeze it up. This is it. Last one. Hinge forward. Press that foot down to come up. All right, we have to go through this whole thing one more time. We're gonna go left leg forward this time. Right foot is that kickstand. Roll the shoulders back. Set up all the way to that left foot. The right foot is just there to help you keep your balance. So keep breathing. You don't want to be holding your breath in any way at all. Keep breathing the whole time. We are halfway through. So as you hinge, you have to actively hold your shoulders back. You can't just let those weights pull your shoulders forward and down. We are so close. Final 3. Make sure you're squeezing right here, right underneath that bum to bring yourself back up. We are close. This is it, our last one. Your leg, your hamstring, your glute, they should be shaking so badly. All right, we're almost done this set. We're gonna get into our row. Let's do this. Hinge forward. Pull it up. Slowly lower down. Big pull and squeeze. Final set of rows. We're halfway through. You have 5 more. Again, the shoulders are pressed back down away from the ears. Don't let those shoulders creep up. Last one, pull. Slowly lower down. Bring yourself up to standing. Right foot is forward. Making sure you have a little bend in that right knee so you're not locking the knee out. Knee is tight. Shoulders are back. Hips back. Drop the chest. Slide the weights down your shin. Beautiful work. Keep the engagement at the top. So keep squeezing that hamstring. Keep squeezing that glute. 5 more and we move on to our next set. You can do this. Just 3 left. Come on, stay with me right to the end. You got this. We're not taking any breaks and you're not going to give up on yourself. This is it. This is your last one. Hinging it forward. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come up. Beautiful. We're going to get into our next exercise. This is going to be some reverse lunges. So you're going to use your weights to the legs that you have. The left leg is going to be forward. The right leg is going to be stepping back. We're going to stay on the left leg. All right. Stand up tall. Step back into that lunge. Come up to standing. Big step back. Press the foot down to come up. Don't step the right foot directly behind the left. Give yourself some width so you can keep your balance. We have 5 more. Maybe you tap the knee. Maybe you dilute it and you don't tap the knee. Whatever you need to do. Final 2. This is it. This is your last one. Big reverse lunge. Come all the way up. We are alternating this with a shoulder press. I'm going to come down on my knees for my shoulder press. And you're going to bring the weights in front of your body. Palms are facing you. I'll do one set from the front, one set from the side so you can see. Start here. Open the elbows up, press overhead. Bring them back down, twist in. So palms are facing away from the body. Palms are facing towards the face. This is your number 3. Shoulders are stacked directly over the hips. I don't open my elbows really wide so they're in line with my shoulders. I keep the elbow slightly forward of the shoulder when I press my arms overhead. 4 more. Engage that core. You have to keep a strong core, especially when you lift your arms up overhead. This is your last one. Press it all the way up. Bring it all the way down. Spin in. Come down. Reverse lunges, other leg. Right leg is forward. Left leg is stepping back. Big step back. Come up. I am not letting the knee, the right knee, go super far in front of my right toe. This is our halfway. So we step back and we press that right foot down. So I'm firmly pressing it down into your mat. Just 4 more. Last one. Get as low as you can. Press to come up. And you know what's going to happen now. We're going to go through this whole sequence one more time. Starting with the left leg forward. And we're not taking any breaks. So we're already into it. Second set of lunges. halfway through. This is where it gets serious. This is where it gets real. Just 3 more. These should be so unbelievably hard for you to do. And I talk about that every class because I want you to see benefits from your hard work. If you're lifting too light, you're not going to see the benefit from your hard work. From the side this time, I'm up high. I keep my glutes engaged, I keep my core tight. Weights come up. Press overhead. Come back down. My body is unbelievably still. I am not arching in my back to press up. I'm keeping everything nice and tight. This is your halfway. See how my elbow is not all the way back? It is forward. You have 5 more. You're so close. Keep going. Your last one has just as good as form as your first one. We have 1 more set of lunges. Then we're going to do some more stuff down on the mat. Right leg is forward, left leg is stepping back. Bring the weights just to either side of the right shin. That will help you keep your balance. This is your halfway. You only have 5 more and you get to lay down. Stay for the last couple reps. These are the most important ones. Beautiful work. Lay down on your back. I want you to come all the way down onto your back and bend your knees, put your feet onto the floor. Bring the weights to nice and tight to your body. Elbows are down at your sides. Don't let everything creep up. I want everything tight here. So press those weights up, but do not put them in front of your face. Put them down here more in front of your sternum. Palms are facing each other. Slowly lower down. Do not let the elbows hit the mat. Press all the way up. Here we go, number 2. Close grip. Keep that grip nice and close. The grip is not wide. Feeling those triceps work, feeling the chest involved. That was halfway, just 5 more. Keep breathing. Just 3 left. You are so close. Press up and 1 more, last one. Nice work. We're gonna again come up onto our knees for a chest fly, but a different one than laying on your back. Your arms are going to be out a little bit longer than usual, so you might need something slightly lighter than you would normally use, but you will need something lighter than you would use for a laying down chest press. Whether you're on your back or on a bench, palms are forward here. And a right arm reaches across out to that left shoulder, and then alternate here. So squeeze the chest, keep a micro bend in your elbow, make sure you're crossing it over. We're not just bringing it out in front of the body. It is crossing the body. Important that you keep your shoulders facing forward and we're not twisting through the torso. Halfway through, and we want to be careful to not just drop those weights down, but to control the weight as we lower it down. You have 4 more on either side. Again, don't arch in that lower back. Shoulders are stacked directly over your hips, so you're up nice and tall. You could also do this exercise standing if you would prefer. Squeezing the top of that chest muscle, using the outer side of that chest muscle. You have one more on either side. This is it, last one on the right, lower it down, last one on the left, and lower it down. One more set of our close grip dumbbell press. Dumbbells are in your hands, knees are bent, feet are on the floor. You're laying down on your back, grip is close. Bring those weights together at the top. And here we go. Come down, press up. So you're gonna separate the weights as you lower them down. Just a little bit. But again, I don't want them out really wide away from your body. And that's normally what we're doing when we're on our backs. Just a different exercise here. You have 4 more. Press all the way up to maybe a 90-degree angle with the arm when you lower it down. This is your last one. Slowly lower, press all the way up. We come up for that alternating chest fly. I'll show you standing this time. This will be our final standing exercise. And we're gonna finish off with a little bit of core on the mat. So we only have one more set of exercises after this one. We're already on number 3. So we're just bringing that weight up to shoulder height. All right, stay with me right to the very end of this. We are so close to the end of our workout. That was our halfway. So scoop that weight up. Stand up nice and tall. We have 2 more, and then we're done and we get into core. Should be really hard to press that weight up. Slowly lower down, last one, bring it all the way down. We don't need any more weights for the remainder of our session. So I'm just gonna bring those off to the side, and I want you coming into a plank. Once you come into this plank, make sure your hips aren't nice and high. I want one long line with the body. If you're not liking to exercise here, knees are gonna lower down to the mat. You can hold here if you want, or work from here. You could also come down into the forearms, hold here. You could also come down and work and hold, right here. So a few different options. Otherwise, you're gonna come with me, feet are gonna be hip width apart. The right knee pulls into the left elbow, then you step it back, other side. Left knee, right elbow. So try and pull that knee as close to your elbow as you possibly can. Core tight, it's on fire. Press out of the hands, so you're gripping the mat firmly with your hands. Don't let those shoulders dip down. And stay looking just above the top of the hands. 3 more. Belly back. We are close. We have 1 more on either side. Twist and reach. Twist and reach. All right, we're gonna lower this down. We're gonna alternate this with an exercise on our back. Another really great core exercise. The legs come to a reverse tabletop, lower back, press it down, tailbone up. Pull the belly back. To engage the core, what we do is we flex our abdominals. Then we take the bottom of the rib cage and we flex them even more and pull it down towards our hips. Take your hands to your knees, just the thighs, and then I want you to press your hands into your thighs and your thighs into your hands. Then we reach the arms overhead, extend the legs long. Come back. Big press and shake. Extend everything out long. If you need to modify this exercise, reach one leg out at a time. That's a really nice modification for this exercise. Now don't cheat yourself on the push. I want you to get a really firm counter push with the arms and with the legs. You have 4 more. Don't let go of that core engagement that I talked about. We're close to 3 more. Breathe. Right to the end. You decide how low the legs extend. The lower they go, the harder it is. Come back. 1 more set and we are all done here. All right, let's get it. Get into that plank. I want you to go right away. Keep the hips down. Keep the neck long. We are halfway through. And you only have 5 more on either side. Stay with me. Belly back, neck long. 1 more. Great work. Knees down. Let's get into our final exercise. And then we're all done. Big press, full extension. Press a lot. Make sure rib cage down to the hips. Very important. If this hurts your lower back, bring the legs up higher or alternate right and then left. You shouldn't be feeling this in your lower back at all. We have 4 more and we're done here. Final 3. Breathe for 2 more. Suck that belly button back for your last 1. Great work. Keep those arms overhead. Bring your legs out long. Give yourself a big stretch through the core by arching that lower back up. You did so good today. We're going to take those legs up towards the sky. Slide the hands up, maybe just to the shins. And we're going to stretch into the hamstrings. You can take a bend into the knees if you need to, or perhaps reach all the way up to the ankles or towards the toes. However it feels good for you to lengthen the back side of the legs. Just relaxing the body, letting that heartbeat slow down. And we will end this session with coming to a seated position. We're gonna have a super quick shoulder stretch. And you can even twist the body a little bit. That's gonna also just lengthen along the back side here. And just bringing the tricep across the chest and then twisting the body. And then let's reach down, reach this right arm out long. Now we're really lengthening along the back. Just taking a couple breaths here. And then move that towards the other side. So that nice and tall. Cross here, feel that shoulder stretch. And then I like to sometimes twist the body just to start to lengthen the back a little bit, and then we'll lean forward and lengthen it even more. Make sure you're not hunching down and forward. Sit up nice and tall. And then finally, let's place this left hand down across by the right knee. Lengthen it out long. You'll feel this stretch all the way along the whole back on the left side of the spine. Don't bring the shoulder up. Press it down and reach from there. Couple more breaths. And that is it for our session today. Thank you so much for coming and working out full body with me today.